Yeah, they're exactly.
And then maybe some of them are veggies. Fabulous. All in blue and at the same time. Really hot.
Maybe you might want to watch it twice, but just to get a half square. And I just shove it in one
It's very humbling to say otherwise, we rarely accept we so much of love. I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe, and you'll look right at you, baby, but here's my number, so call me maybe, hey, I just met you, and this is crazy.
With the lights out, it's the secret. Here we are now, entertainers. After stupid, we're contagious. Here we are now, entertainers. A mulatto, a mosquito, ballerino, yeah. Hey. Wait.
I love rock and roll. Come to the time and dance with me. I love rock and roll. Putting the dime in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll. Come to the time and dance with me. I love rock and roll. Putting the dime in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll. So come to the time and dance with me. I love rock and roll. Put another dime in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll. Come and take a time and dance with me. Love Shack is a little old place where we can get together. Love Shack, baby. Love Shack, baby. Love Shack, Love Shack, Love Shack, baby, Love Shack, Love Shack, baby, Love Shack, Love Shack, baby, Love.
I know what it means. Walk along a lonely street of dreams. Here I go again on my own. Going down the only road I've ever known. Like a drifter, I was born to walk alone. And I've made up my mind. I ain't wasting no more time. My heart in need of rescue.
Patrick and Maggie asked is if we would do a blessing on them while we're gathered here. Fits right in with this.
Absolutely.
It's a good segue. And I was, okay, sorry. And I was thinking about it. I was thinking that, you know, we've always loved Patrick from the first moment for so many reasons. And we grew to love Maggie from the first moment for so many reasons. You have really walked into our hearts. Made real for me when in those last couple days of Mom's life here on this earth, I'm in the room with her late one night and she says, I want you to call Patrick. And I said, okay. And she said, I want you to tell him to make sure Maggie gets here. And I said, she's on her way, Mom. No, I want you to call Patrick. And I said, whatever you want, I know. just tell him, make sure Maggie comes. Such a clear sign of how much you've walked into her heart and walked into all of our hearts. So we have a blessing, and in a moment, when I start the blessing, I'm going to ask everybody in a moment to raise one hand, no matter how old or how young you are, to raise one hand in blessing over our dear Maggie and Patrick. And it did not yet, Mary.
She had practiced it.
I'm so ready.
Not follow directions.
And then also, at the very end, we will all say amen together. Okay?
Amen.
All right, the very first part of this, I thought how to introduce this. The very first part of this comes from the email that Patrick sent us about their marriage. And it's so lovely that I'm going to read it again as the introduction to the blessing. We celebrate, yeah, that's it. That's just what I'm going to read. We celebrate the commingling of spirits, colliding of continents, and common deliciousness of Patrick and Maggie's marriage under the umbrella of this ever-expanding family network. We are all related now. And together, we extend our hands over our dear ones, Patrick and Maggie. May your mornings bring joy and your evenings bring peace. Actually, it's a lovely thing to do, to touch the person and to touch somebody who's touching them. Really. May your mornings bring joy and your evenings bring peace. May your troubles grow few as your blessings increase. May the saddest day of your future be no worse than the happiest day of your past. May your hands be ever clasped in friendship and your hearts joined forever in love. Your lives are very special. God has touched you in many ways. May God's blessing rest upon you and fill all of your coming days. And together we say, Amen. Thank you for letting us do that.
Thank you.
That's just such a blessing for us.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Yeah. And I think we have cake. We have
The mommy.
We have cake.
You ready for some cake?
I'm taking for some cake.
PJ and I are going to sing.
PJ is a Sinatra fan?
Yes.
Yeah.